Yes, I'm live. Hey, what's up? This is George Shamon. I want to welcome you to this live stream, whether you're on this live stream or you will be on a future replay. Turn off this. I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in. If you have any questions, submit it in a comment now or in the future, and I will try my best to answer you if I have the answer. If not, I will direct you to the right resources. So in this video, I'm gonna go over questions and answers about creating your own professional or business uh, email that matches your domain. So, example, most of us have public domain emails like Gmail. It ends with gmail.com, outlook.com, msn.com. I don't know if they still have yahoo.com. So those are public emails. They're not, the domain is public, like for so many people are using it. So, but if you have your own domain name, let's say you have a website, like let's say my website, georgekcwebservices.com, you can create an email using the username, then at, and after the at, which is the domain name, you can use your own domain. So that's what I did today. I mean, I've done it before, but today I created this, so I wanna um, make the video about it in case somebody wanna create a professional business email and they're not sure how. What I used is Hostinger, web hosting. I have a website there, georgekcwebservers.com, and then uh, in the same dashboard, once you log into the dashboard, it will show you email and you click on an email, it will tell you if you want to create emails and using the your domain name. The domain is the part with the .com. So uh, so what happened in a dashboard of the web hosting, there is a tab for the email, and I'm talking about Hostinger. And in most web hosting, they have these options. So do not worry about it if you have another web hosting other than Hostinger. And it should be the same. The dashboard might look different, or the control panel it has different name, but it's gonna allow you if you have your own domain name like a website. It's gonna allow you to create your email. And how you do it? Once you go to the dashboard, you click on email. That's an overview. I mean, I can show you my system, the dashboard, but now I just want to talk about it like in general. And you have any question, I will reply to you if you're interested in making your own domain email or professional email or business email. So let's say your name is you have a business and your domain name, your website is let's say Mike Landscaping mikelandscaping.com, the www dot, that's your domain name for the website. So you can create an email and you'll give it the username like help or support or customer service, and then you'll add the domain name. And this is how you do it, if you have your own uh, domain name. And it's easy. Once you click on the email where it says email in the dashboard, it will give you the another window where you can add your username. Like let's say you want your domain name, you want an email with help at your domain name, or support at, or customer service at. You just create your own username, and the system, the web hosting, will add it to the domain, and it will create your email, your professional email. So okay, let's see. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any question. I'm talking about making your professional email. If you have your own domain and you have web hosting, you access the dashboard. You can create your own email instead of keep using gmail.com, outlook.com. This you look more professional and more serious. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you submit your questions in a comment box, or if you have any topics you want to discuss, which is related to the topics I discuss on my channel, let me know. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're interested in these kind of topics and you like my presentation. I'll be making more videos, and I will be answering your questions. But make sure when you add a comment, make sure your comments are suitable to the live stream or the topic. So thank you for subscribing, Angela. Angela's Gutierrez. Thank you. CZ Zaldania. I'm not sure where you guys are tuning in from. Are you in the US or overseas? Because the names are a little bit different. They're difficult to read, but I hope I can read them well. Quinn the Queen. Hi, welcome. Crazy Zaldana. Hello, I literally saw this live. What do you mean you saw this live? Oh, you mean seminar live? You saw me live streaming before? I've been doing that often. What's your favorite pets? I like dogs. I don't have a pet, but I like dogs. The question is, what's your favorite pets? Okay, CZ. Yeah. So let me know, guys, if you're interested in you know, learning about using the dashboard of a domain name. On my channel, I talk about making websites, making web pages, and using low code or no code software and service and online services and your computer. And recently, in the last 2 years, I've been learning HTML5, CSS3, and some JavaScript. But I found out that creating a web page or a website from scratch, it's very difficult. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. But if you want, you can use website builders that you don't need any codes, or you can use templates and themes. And that's what I did recently. If you want to check my website, it's georgekcwebservices.com. Check it out. This is a template I just installed. I still have to change the images and the text. So this is my recommendation, using what do you call it, a theme or templates for your website. Do you guys have anybody have a website or a web page, or you're trying to make a website? If you have any questions, submit them in a comment and I will answer you right now on this live stream. But if you're tuning in the future, I will also see the comment and I will try to reply you. Oh my gosh, I am the only one commenting. Yes, I think you're the only one. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes people watch and they don't want to add a comment. And my channel is a small, that's why you're not gonna see a lot of people attending on my channel and adding comments. It's a small channel. I only have about over 220, I think, 220 subscribers. So I need your help to grow it. Make sure you subscribe. I know you subscribed, Angela. I think, yeah, I just saw your notification. So yeah, for whoever did not subscribe, make sure you subscribe if you don't wanna miss these live updates, live streams, and answering your questions. So let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, so yeah, making a professional business email is very important instead of using your personal email, the public email. You can have your own email that nobody can use. The domain, it's very important, and it will go well with your website and the domain, and and you'll get it to your web hosting. You'll have your own web mail, which is a software to access the email. What time it is in your home now? It's 10:04 in the evening, Central Standard Time in the US. Where are you tuning from, guys? I wonder where you're tuning in from. Yeah, I'm coming to you live from the US in the Midwest. The state is called South Dakota. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. South Dakota. So, anyone have a question? I am from the US. CC Zaldana. What state are you from? I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota in the Midwest. Are you on the East Coast or the West Coast? Or South or North? I mean, I am North here, Midwest, but North. Yeah, so yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Are you interested in making your own website or a web page? Illinois, oh, you're not too far from here. Yeah, when I fly, I go through Chicago, so and Chicago is in Illinois, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have the same time zone. It's 10 o'clock your time now, 10:05. Yeah. So yeah, making a website is not that difficult. Making a professional email, it's not that difficult. All what you need is a domain name and web hosting account. Like yeah, we're neighbors. Yes, we're neighbors. Yeah. So yeah, get your domain name, a web hosting account, and it will come with email. So but it's limited. You're not gonna have because having a full blown email, like so many emails, I think you have to pay for it. But if you need like 2 or 3 emails, they'll give it to you for free. And that's all what you need for a small business. If you have a business, your own business, you're 1 or 2 person, that's all what you need. 2, 3 emails is enough. Like help@ such and such.com um, or customer service or support, so that's all what you need. But if you have a company with 100 employees or more, then you'll have to buy the email, email account, which it will entitle you to have so many emails, over 50 or 60, but for 2, 3 is you don't have to buy them. So yeah, and once you access your dashboard and you create the email, uh, your web hosting will give you a link for the webmail, which is an online uh, internet application where you can access the email. You just plug in your credential, the email address that you created, and your password, and you can log in, and then you'll get your own dashboard similar to what you get when you log into Google email, but it's your own. Whenever you have your own domain, you'll have your own email and dashboard that nobody else can use. I mean, you might get spammed, I don't know, but nobody else will use the email. You're the only person, and you create the email accounts. So yes, questions. I hope the subject is making sense because I don't see any questions. So I'm worried that I'm not conveying the right message, but it should be simple. All what we're doing, we're talking about creating a professional or a business email instead of having your name at gmail.com or MSN or Outlook.com. You'll have, you know, uh, your name at your domain. The domain is the website that you bought. The domain is, it's the website is one of the elements that use the domain, but the email can use the domain too. So, is anyone gonna comment? I see that there's only one person, which is me. Yeah, now there's a three. They go up and down, because now there's four. So basically, because my channel is small, I don't get a lot of viewers, which is normal. If I had few thousand, you'll see more, So, but four, you see four because I only have 200 subs, but it doesn't bother me. I will make a presentation if one person is on this live stream and they're interested in this topic and they have questions. I'll make I'll make the presentation, this live stream for one person. I don't care. I don't care about the amount of people as long as there's somebody tuning in and listening to me, So yeah. So who else? Questions, comments, and I've been enjoying this. I've been doing that for the last, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 months or more, and I enjoy it more than making the regular video that you have to edit. It takes so much time, and people are bombarded with well edited videos or bad videos that are edited. So, this is the best type of, the easiest. If you can do it, not everybody can appear on a camera and start talking. It took me a while to get used to this presentation and looking at the camera, and people are looking at me and asking questions, and sometimes they're making stupid comment and making fun of me, and but I overcame this issue, and I refuse to let people prevent me from what I want to do. Bye, I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, have a good night. Thank you for joining, CZ. Next time, make sure you join. I don't know if you subscribe, but if you're interested in this topic, make sure you subscribe so you'll get notification for the next time. Have a good night. Thank you. So, yeah. Who else? Questions, comments, topics. Let me know if you have any questions because we're talking about making your professional business email that that matches your domain name. So yeah, so make sure you submit your questions or comments. Yeah, anybody else? Yeah, having your own business email to match your domain is great. So and like I said, if you're interested to learn about domain name, web hosting, where to get them, how to get them, what do you need, and how to use them, let me know. Hello, Ducky SA. Welcome to the live stream. Let us know if you have any questions about the business email, how to make a business email to match your domain name when you have a web hosting, a website, or when you register a domain name. Let me know if you're interested to learn how. It's easy. Once you access your dashboard, you'll be able to click on the email, and your web hosting will give you. Okay, add the plane, explain. Oh, okay, explain. Okay, so it's easy. If first, I don't know if you have a website or a web hosting account, but first you need a web hosting account. Sometimes you don't you if you want to create a website, you have to get a web hosting account, you know. Once you get the web hosting account, you access the dashboard, and one of the links will say email. You click on it and you'll get another window, and it's gonna say create an account, an email account, and it will give you your domain name, and it'll add at before, and then it will give you a field when you can enter your username. Let's say you want a domain name, uh, help at your domain name. So what you do, you just type help, and the at domain name, your domain is populated. You just hit enter or save or create, and that's what you get. And then it will prompt you to enter a password. So basically, your email will be the username for your application, the webmail application, to access your email. And then you'll create a link. I mean, a password. Sorry, a password. And once you update the uh, once you create it, then you'll be able to, they'll give you a link how to access it and how to log into your webmail. It's called webmail usually. It's an online application, just like Google Gmail, similar to that, you know. So CZE Zalbadian. Oh, I hope I made sense, Ducky SA. Let me know if you didn't understand what I meant. You know, I can explain it again. CEZE Zaldani. Oh, I get it. You do videos about technology and create stuff. I get, yes, yes, yep, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I have check out my channel. This way you know what kind of topics I cover. You know. But recently I've been talking about making websites, web pages, domain name, uh, web hosting. These are related, you know. And I have lot of videos about using Linux commands, how to use Linux. Linux is a good skill to learn, you know. It's an operating system for the servers, and you can use it for the desktops. So yeah, who else? What else? Anybody have a question? Guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I need your help to grow the channel. The more I get subscribers, the more motivated I get, and the more videos I make, and I will answer you. You know, I'll help you. So yeah, just make sure you subscribe. You know, that's how you help me. I want to grow the channel, and then I'll be offering coaching and classes and things. But I'm gonna keep making free stuff here. If people don't want to pay for a service, I will just help you for free here. You know, there is no need to pay if you're not. Yeah. So, anyone else have a question about the topics we're covering? We're talking about. Oh dear, I am the only person again. Yeah. Welcome again. Welcome back. CEC. There is two, like you know, there is 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. They go up and down, but not everybody adds a comment. I don't. I mean, you should be able to see on your on if you're on a computer. I think you see how many people are on a live. You know, 2 or 3. Now there's one. It's only you. That's but that's fine. I'm okay. Even if one person is tuning in, I'm okay with that. You know. I don't care about the amount of people. I care about whether you're 1 or 10. I still present and I still want to help you, you know, if you have any questions. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said before, you're not going to see a lot of people on my channel because it's a small channel. It's only about 220, over 220, a bit over 220 subscribers. Usually, when you see 50 or more people, the channel is has grown for thousands, you know. But my channel, I mean, I'm lucky that two or three people are tuning in, and I'm happy about that. I can't complain. Things take time, and everything grow gradually. So, anyone have a question? We're talking about domain name, about web hosting, how to create a business email, a professional email. This is uh, the topic of this video. But if there's anything related, we can talk about it too. So, anyone else? So, let's pick a name that's easy to spell and relevant to my business. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, if sometimes you're not able to find it because lot of domain names are taken for the business. So you want to find something which is easy, to be remembered and easy, and that can tell something about your business. Like my domain name, the one I bought is georgekcwebservices.com. So I because I'm going to be making web services, providing making websites and pages to people, web pages. So I called it, I wanted to have web services only, but it wasn't available. Somebody took it. So I added my name, my initials, George KC webservices.com. It's a long one, but I can look for another one if I want. You can change it. I mean, but you cannot change it after it's well established. That will hurt your business because you'll be getting people and subscribers or audience and visitors. So you don't want to keep changing it. But in the beginning, if it's not taken off and it's still in the early stage, you can change it. Steve Azar, welcome. What did you teach about email? I missed it. Okay, Steve, welcome to the live stream. I'm talking about creating a business email, a professional email, versus having like a domain name which is public, like Gmail account. Like you have, most of us have uh, emails that ends with the gmail.com or outlook.com or Yahoo or such and such. These are public domains, emails. But you can have your own email if you register a domain name. Let's say you have a domain name registered like steveazaro.com. That's your domain name. It's registered for you. Nobody else can use it. And this domain name, you can use it to attach it to your website. It will be like www.steveazaro.com. And then you can create an email, professional email, let's say for your business support at, and then you add the domain support at steveazaro.com. That will be a support email for your business, for your domain name, and people will use it uh, just to email your business, and you'll get it. You're the only one who can access that application. You'll have an application which is a webmail similar to what you see when you have it's an email client. That's what it is, email client, but it's on the internet, and you can access it using your email, the support at steveazaro.com, and then you plug in your password, and you can access the email. You can send email, you can receive email to that email account. This is what I was talking about. And the way you do it. And bye. I need to go. Okay, have a good night. See you next time. CECY Zaldani. Make sure you subscribe. I'm not sure if you subscribed. I didn't see any notification. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future update. If you like this content, and if you like my presentation, I'm not gonna force anyone to subscribe unless you like this content and the ideas I have. I cover, the topics. So. Use a domain register to register your domain name, and you'll need to provide contact information and choose a register registration. Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can. There are a lot of domain registrar, a lot of them, online, and make sure you get the privacy with it, because you don't want your information to be public. If your information is public, you don't know who's gonna be emailing you about your domain, so but it's not a problem. Some people don't care, so get the privacy with it. You might pay extra, but it will be private. Nobody can search for it, search for your information, the contact information, Okay, who else? Any questions? Let me know if you have any question about email, professional email, domain name. What's the difference? How to make them? What do you need to have your professional email? And if you have any question, basically a domain name and web hosting and email address, they are related, So you have to have web hosting, domain. You have to have a domain name. This is the initial, step. You have to have a domain name. Once you have a domain name registered, you need a web hosting account. Now, if you don't want a web hosting, you can, even if you don't have a web hosting account, you don't have a website, you still can have your own professional email address with the domain without having a website. But usually people have a website and the professional email, so that's how it goes. Yeah. Anybody have a question or any topics you want to discuss? If I know it, if I don't know it, maybe I learn it, or I will give you some resources to look for. Yeah. So we're talking about email, professional email, how to create one using your own domain name. So yeah, if we never met before, my name is George Shamoun, and I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota. It's in a Midwest region of the U.S. It's now it's 10:26 Central Standard Time in the evening. So I want to thank you for joining, and I value your time and your attention. It means a lot to me, and I want to ask you to subscribe because I want to grow my channel. In case you like this kind of content, those topics I'm discussing, make sure you subscribe. I do appreciate that, and I need you because I want to grow my channel. This is why I need you subscribe, and in return, I will help you, and like I'll make more. Uh, Live videos like these to help you and answer questions. And you can email me too if you want. So I still have to fix the. I updated my website. I redesigned it by using a template, and I'm still working on it. But I want to fix the contact form so people can contact me if they're interested to send me an email, a private message. So yeah, who else is tuning in? Let me know. So anyone else, any questions or comments or topics you wanted to discuss related to web page coding, making a website, tools, resources for your online presence, and so yeah. Hey guys, don't hesitate. Make sure you submit a comment or a question about the topics we're talking about, as long as it's a meaningful uh, comment or question or you know topics you want me to talk about, as long as it makes sense and it's suitable for this video. So yeah, it's not that difficult if you wanna make it. So maybe in a future videos I can talk about the dashboard of a web hosting, how to use the dashboard. Because if you have a web hosting account, it's good to know how to use the dashboard. So yeah, I just came back again. Welcome back. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Yum, I like what you're drinking. Anyways, I just came back. I'm drinking Gatorade. So yeah, anyone else have a question, or if there's any topics you want me to discuss related to this subject of making websites? Uh, I'm familiar with the basics, what tools you need and how to use the tools. There is no way you can learn everything, but I'm familiar with the basics and like domain name, web hosting, making websites, platforms, what you need, what kind of platforms, and which one to use and when. If you're starting new, you start with the basics and with the least expensive ones. Don't spend a lot of money in the beginning. you know your business or your presence online in the beginning, it should be test you should test your opinion, your website, everything, and then you'll see how it goes before you move. And you can always move from one platform to another. You can move your domain is portable. You can transfer it from one place to another, the domain name. But be careful about making a website, because it depends on the platform. Let's say you build Steve Azaru, you have any Softaculous experience? Yes, Softaculous is a control panel for web. I've used it in the past, So it's a way to it's one of the control panels for web hosting. Some of them use the Softaculous, and all what it is, you look on once you log in, you can see icons, if I remember it correctly. But I used it in the past. You have like icons, and they're separated in sections. Like on the top, let's say it says domain name, then web hosting, then it says application. Yeah, it's along the same line. It's a control panel for web hosting, for your web hosting account and for the website. you know so it's not that difficult. Yeah, what kind of question do you have about the Softaculous? Because every web hosting company, some of them use the same control panel, some of them use different ones. Like the one I use is Hostinger, and they use what they call H panel. But it's the same. You can learn it quickly. You can learn them. They're not that difficult. Once you use one, your knowledge and your experience and your skill will be transferable to the other ones. They're not that, you know, there's, yes, cPanel too. Yes, yes, the cPanel too. Yeah, yeah. cPanel, Softaculous, and in Hostinger, they call it H panel, so. And what's good about the control panel of the web hosting? If you get stuck, they have online help, and you can access the chat box. You can talk to people, and usually they're good and they're fast. Like the web hosting I'm using. Once you type in, you get the automated messages like the AI answers, and if you don't get the answer, you tell them that I didn't get my question answered. You can transfer it to a live person, and it might go to an email, and then they email you back, and then they have good service. Most of them are like this. Most web hosting, because it's a very competitive, and they have a lot of competition, so they have to be good, they have to be yeah. Bye again. I am going to go sleep again. I don't know why I am sleeping and coming back to your life. You must like my life, and I'm very happy that you're coming back. I mean, you go sleep now. Make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll be making more videos, like maybe tomorrow or the weekend, so you get notified. If you subscribe, say then you'll come back. So. Yeah, I don't want you to stay late if you have to work in the morning or you have school. So good morning, Siraya Amirova. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, thank you for joining and thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you're interested in this kind of topic. I make videos about technology, about software and software as a service, related to Linux commands, related to making websites. And you can see my channel, what I have on a channel, what kind of videos you'll know. So, yeah, if you have any question, I can help you right now. With this video, this presentation, the main topic is making professional email, how to make a professional email, and it's related to your domain name. This is what we're talking about. If you have any questions, I can answer. It looks like it's an easy topic, and many of us are familiar with it. But if you're not familiar with it, just ask me, and I will answer you right now. So yeah, if you have once you register a domain name for your business or for your personal reasons, or your profile, this domain name, you're the only one who will be using it. Once you pay for it, and it depends how many years you can have a domain name for 1 year, for two, or more. The more you pay, the more they give you. They extend the period, and that will be your domain name on the internet. Nobody else can use it, and you can add to it usernames to create emails. Let's say you bought a domain name, uh, SurayaAmirova.com. This is your domain name. And if you want to create email, like support, email, help, you just create an email, support at SurayaAmirova.com. So that's how you do it. Instead of having like, Suraya at gmail.com or yahoo.com, you'll have your own domain that nobody else can use except you and your business. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyone else have a question about what we're talking about? We can talk about the domain name, web hosting, websites, platform tools, online resources you can use to make a website, and the cost, and I mean, I haven't used, or obviously there are so many tools online. Not everybody can use all of them, but I use, few, and I'm familiar with them. So yeah, yeah. Anyone else have a question about the topic of email and domain name, web hosting, making websites? Let me know. Steve Azaru, yes, I've used it and don't like it though. What is it you don't like? The cPanel or the Softaculous? See, that's funny. I am back again, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing wrong with you. I'm glad you came back, but I don't know if you have to work tomorrow. You have to work or go to school, or I'm not sure what you do. But welcome. Yeah. So what what topics are you guys interested in? Let me know if you're interested in specific topics. Uh, if you check my channel, you will know that I talk about software and software as a service. It means services online that you can access over the internet. These are software as a service, they call them. And I talk about software I use locally on my machine, and I run Linux, Ubuntu. I have a laptop. This laptop is running Linux, Ubuntu. It's connected to two monitors, so I have two monitors, and then I have another computer here. It's a server. It's right here. It's a server, and it's running Linux, Ubuntu too. So and I like Linux. It's a good software, and I've been using it for a long time. And also, I've used Windows and Mac. They're all good, but Linux is for free. It's a great software. So who else? Questions, comments? I am the I am the only person again. So yeah. Who else? Questions, comments? Yeah. So maybe keep it this way. Yeah, it looks like too much light. It doesn't. It can ruin the background or something. So bye. I am sorry. Bye. Okay. Bye. See you. Have a good night. Okay. Who else? Questions, comments? Who else have a question about making a domain, making an email, a professional email, using your domain name, or how to register a domain name, how to make an email, what's a web hosting. These are related. Whenever you talk about domain name, it's gonna be related to the email with your domain that you registered. It's gonna be related to a web hosting, to a website. All of these are related, but you can use them separately. You might buy an email account for your business without building a website. You can do that, but usually most people have a website and the email, the professional email, they go together. So it doesn't make sense to have one only. So yeah. Anyone else have a question, or if there's any specific topics related to the topics I cover on my channel, I'll be happy to discuss it if I have the knowledge. If I don't have the knowledge, I'll try to acquire it, or I will try to refer you to the right resources if I can. So yeah, because I cover different topics on my channel, and I'm willing to cover more as long as they're all related. And what I talk about on my channel is software and software as a service, and locally and online. So Oh, that's too much. We need more light, I think. So it's yeah, yeah. That's better. It's dim, but you can still see me. You can still see me, right? I mean, it's not too dark here, but I don't want too much light. It's gonna affect the background, you know. So and it will be shining in my eyes. So yeah. So welcome, guys. Welcome to this live stream. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot to me, even though we don't have a lot of people, but every single person is very important to me because I know time is very valuable for everyone. And, you know, your comments, subscribing, shedding some opinion, it will be great. You know, I do appreciate that, you know, and I'm here to help you if you have any questions. Again, my name is George Shamoun. I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. And I do those often. Recently, I started doing often live because I find it easier than editing a video because I'm not good when it comes to video editing. I know the basics and I'm still learning it, you know. So, and I don't want to send it to somebody. It's the process is very not complicated, but it has so many steps. So maybe in the future. So mostly I do screen casting because the screen casting, I show you how to use a certain software or a service. This is why the screen casting is important. And the editing is not a big deal, you know, it's minor editing is enough. But whenever I'm not showing you screen casting, how to you to do certain things. I'm just talking like a talking head like now. I like those videos, you know, those live videos, and they're easy because I just have to grab my phone, and phones are great. And most of our phones are advanced nowadays, you know, and it's much easier. And you can move around, you know. I don't have to be sitting at my laptop or computer and stuck there. I can move around, you know, and I can show you different background. This way, you don't get bored from the same scenery behind me. All right. Who else? Questions, comments? So there are so many ways. Let's talk about creating a website. You know, since the the email is very simple. It's very simple topic. You know, it's not that difficult. Let's talk about making websites and the platforms. You know, what platform should you use? There are so many ways you can make a website. Let's learn and talk about some of the ways. You know, some of the methods. First, you can use a platform which has templates and themes which are ready for you, and you can make a website without knowing how to code. You don't have to learn HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So this is one way. And those platforms are like Shopify, Weebly, Wix, Squarespace. Those are platforms that they have like ready-made the templates or themes. You just put the pieces together without coding, you know. And they have websites, templates that you can use. You just have to pick the template, and you will have a website. You just have to create to add the pictures, the images, and the text. So, and still with those platforms, you can use the codes if you want. If you know how to code and you have access to the back end, it depends what plans you have, you know, because some of the plans are more expensive if you want to access the back end to use your own code or make changes to the codes like Squarespace. You have to have a different plan from the basic, the personal one. I think you have to have the base, the business or e-commerce. I can't remember. And so and also Hostinger, the one I use, have some of the platforms you can use different methods. It's not only one method. Like my web hosting, the web hosting I use is with Hostinger, and they have their website builder. You can use a website builder, which is a drag and drop elements to a web page, and you can build a web page and a website using the website builder drag and drop elements. They have nowadays AI that generates a website for you. I tried it, but I didn't like it much. It's too simple, It's not that it doesn't have these bells and whistles. And also, you can use the website builder, the drag and drop, and you can add codes. You can inject codes and you can make adjustment. Or also you can use with the Hostinger, the web service website. You can use the once you access the website builder, you can inject your own code. And the other way that I like most, and that will need some knowledge with HTML 5, CSS3, and some JavaScript. You need this knowledge if you want to use a template. Even the template is ready or the theme, and you install it, because you still have to do some editing. You want to change the pictures and the text, so you need to know what's the HTML codes, and the you have to be familiar with them and know how to use them, because you want to make some minor changes or editing. You should be familiar with those, so, and this is recently what I've been doing. I buy a theme, a template which is ready. Basically, I don't have to do my own design because I'm not a good designer. So it's better to buy a website template which is ready. This way you can pick the design that you like, and it's tested and it's tried. And all what you have to do to learn, and you don't even have to write the codes from scratch, because writing a code from scratch to make a website or a web page can take a lot of time, if you're not experienced. Even if you're experienced and professional, it takes time. So this is what I've been doing. I can, make, and I am in a process now of making, redesigning my website. So I set up the template, but I still have to add the images and the text. So it's gonna be a process. The making a website, even if it's done, you always have to upgrade it or make changes, or change the content. I mean, you can have your website and not touch it, but usually things evolve, the content, the business, everything evolves, so you have to change it. And also you can use WordPress. WordPress is a great platform too. I've used it in the past, and but WordPress, there's a learning curve to learn the dashboard. They say it's for beginners and advanced. I don't think it's for beginners, because WordPress requires you to learn the dashboard, how to use the dashboard to make a website, and you have to know about the plugins. How to access the plugins, how to upgrade them, how to delete them, and with WordPress, even though it powers over 35% of the internet, you still have to worry about the plugins and how to learn it. And it's a platform. It's a great, because if you want to blog, you want to keep adding content, it's a content management system. It's very helpful. All right. Anyone else? Yeah. So these are some of the methods that questions, comments. Yeah, anyone else have a question? Let me know. Yes. So, yes, people are tuning in and out, which is okay. And thank you for joining the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions about the topics we're talking about. We're talking about making a professional email for your business versus the public email. You know, I've been going over 1 hour almost, 1 hour and 2 minutes. All right. Any questions? Any questions, comments? All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna wrap up the video, the presentation. I will wait about 2 minutes if somebody have a question so I can answer you. And if you already subscribed, you'll be notified whenever I make another live, hopefully tomorrow or the day after or Saturday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss any updates. Yeah, so yeah, let me know if you have any questions because I'm getting ready to wrap up the video because I've been going over an hour and now nobody is asking questions, so it doesn't make sense for me to stay. But for sure, I'll make another one tomorrow or the day after or Saturday. Yeah. Anyone else? Questions? Anyone else have a question about making a professional email, about domain name, web hosting, websites? These are related topics. They work together. So, all right. All right. So I'm gonna wrap up the video and thank you so much for joining and subscribing. Please make sure you submit a comment or a question in a comment box. And thank you so much. Have a great evening or good morning or afternoon. I'm not sure where you tuning in from or when you will see this video. Thank you so much. Have a great evening or day. All right, that's it.